It's Thursday night. I'm John Kramer, and if Mitt Romney isn't getting paid to write for Saturday Night Live, he should be.
SNL Review.
With the presidential election only a few short weeks away, NBC is again rolling out several special editions of Weekend Update on Thursday nights to cash in on the growing public interest in the election, which this time around means making fun of Mitt Romney. Although in point of fact, they aren't actually having to work very hard at lampooning Mitt, since the candidate himself is providing them with a lot of material, especially since the release of the secretly recorded video of Romney speaking at a closed-door, millionaires-only fundraiser a few months ago. Now, the Thursday edition of Weekend Update opened with a parody of Fox and Friends, which was quite long and clearly the best scene of the show. Watching the Fox and Friends team struggling to support Mitt Romney's comments about the 47% of Americans who will never vote for him was very funny, but when they showed Mitt and Ann Romney floundering as they stumbled into their very own episode of Cash Cab, well, that was the high point of the show, which unfortunately went slowly downhill from there. I found it strange that a show that was clearly meant to capitalize on the election barely even mentioned Barack Obama. No, with the exception of a rather weak parody commercial of the Democratic and Republican conventions, the rest of the show was anchored by Seth Myers at the Weekend Update set, reading a string of parody news stories which were okay but really weren't worth a primetime spot at NBC. Bill Hader popped in as James Carville, and he was funny and got off a few good lines, but he spent the better part of the scene mugging for the camera and kind of boring me. But he was absolutely brilliant in comparison to Bobby Mognihan's drunk uncle character, which seemed as out of place on the show as it would have been on a real newscast. I mean, really, SNL? You guys did a show built around the election but only dealt with one of the candidates? Really? I mean, I think you guys are better than that. Now, I'll be back this Saturday night with my review of the Joseph Gordon-Levitt hosted show. So be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you back here then.